Very good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here is a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak on 22nd January 2021, our commodities desk would like to present you a very important stuff which is known as Comex MCX spread. We will try to make this video extreme detailed, but please understand that the practical realities can only be done once you have an hands-on experience. We understand that there is a spread between Comex and MCX, but majority of the people feel that it is not. It is actually. Comex MCX spread, the first issue which we need to understand in this spread is Indian rupee. Indian rupee trading timing is 9 a.m. IST till 4:30 p.m. IST. You must be thinking why I am referring 4:30, because in the books it is written as 5. Actually, between 4:30 and 5 p.m. there is a concept called interbank settling. Because at the end of the day, the banks needs to submit a report which is called NOP, net overnight position. So 4:30 to 5 is a time which is given to the banks to settle the interbank desk. Generally, banks settle interbank desk on real-time basis, but this is a time which is given officially to settle the interbank. But people do not know that even after 5 p.m. IST on working days, of course, Indian rupee is traded in two markets, which is European markets and which is the US markets once the US opens. So this is the biggest misconception which we have in the mind, and thanks to the education system we have of the country and the media who never tells you that even after 5 p.m. the Indian rupee is trading. Note my words, today is 22nd January 2021. At the end of the video, I am going to be sharing you a screenshot which will confirm you that even at 22nd January in the early night, Indian rupee is actually being traded either in London or US. Now what happens? At 5 p.m. IST, we are having some rate of INR. And of course, this rate of INR differs when I am speaking, which is around 11:30 p.m. IST. If I convert Singapore timing into IST, 11th, it means the rate differs, but there is a big issue. And that issue I would like to highlight here. The issue is that when we talk about the contracts in commodities, there are two kinds of contracts people take. Now, one kind of contracts people take is the intraday contract. And another kind of contracts people take is the long-term futures. Here you have a rate called spot rate. And here the rate which is taken to convert, it is called forward rate. Example, I am speaking on 22nd January, but the gold is trading with the future of March. But March is yet to come, it means a forward contract. I have already told you that spot is again divided into two parts, which is, when the Indian market close, and another is the non-deliverable spot. I am writing ND when the market is live. Similarly is the scene with the forward contract. Forward is also of two types, when you have the Indian market close and when you have the non-deliverable forward. Now forward rate is also known as outright, is known as spot plus premium. This premium varies. Even when Indian market is live, the premium of different tenors like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 months, 6 months until it varies in offshore market. First I write onshore. Onshore means the Indian market, and it varies when it comes to the offshore market. This is actually known as onshore offshore spread. Many people who take positions in MCX and Comex, they even do not understand these things and they end up in a big loss. Now let's talk the Now here what happens is that suppose there are two gentlemen. One is known as Mr. Ramlal, who is buying gold PM IST, and he is buying gold for March 21 contract. Now what happens? The spot rate is almost 73, the forward rate is around 1 rupee, so he would be buying at 74 into the dollar rate of the gold and the respective conversion of, because gold is actually quoted in ounce, in Indian terms we convert into grams. And Mr. Shamlal, I'll take his brother Rooplal, he is taking a position at he is taking buying gold at 11 PM IST. Oh my god, 11 PM IST, Indian market is closed. Does that mean that the rate Rooplal will get same as Ramlal? No. Rooplal will get, by the way, Rooplal is also doing March 21 contract. So what rate Rooplal will get? Rooplal will get the NDF spot rate plus NDF forward rate. Now, as we speak, 73.20 plus 1 rupee 20, which is around 74.40. It means that the gold which is bought up by Ramlal is cheaper than the gold bought up by Rooplal, assuming the Comex price remains the same. Let's complicate the case. I'm making a simple table. Ramlal 4 PM 73 plus 1 74 into, it is trading at 1835 per ounce. You convert this into grams, that you know. Rooplal 11 PM 73.20 plus 1.20 is equals to 74.40 into gold price change to 1860. There is a delta between Rooplal and Ramlal, and that delta is nothing but the currency's impact plus the gold price impact. There is another scene which we have in the market, and that I'll tell you. And that scene is two conditions. Market is one-sided. The spread between Comex minus the MCX is more or less INR rate plus operators. There are heavily operator denominated activity happening in MCX. Second, which is again simple. Gold is one side, downward movement. Comex minus MCX is equals to INR rate plus operators. But the issue comes here. This is called mean reverting curve. But there is a problem. Here Comex minus MCX is equals to INR impact plus operators plus implied volatility of gold plus timing. Many people think that gold contracts do not have implied volatility. It do. Because majority of the people never look at Reuters screen to see how the implied volatility of the gold is there. Now what happened, guys? Here we need to do one thing. You know how to compute the how to handle this trade. Of course, we cannot share the model with you, but you need to make an Excel file. In this Excel file, you need to compute the implied volatility normal. Here you compute the implied volatility high. And you need to buy Comex and sell MCX. And here you need to sell Comex and buy MCX. You need to track this throughout the period of the time. So and before I quit, let me tell you this onshore offshore spread is applicable in following commodities. Number one, it is applicable in gold. Number two, it is applicable in silver. Number three, it's applicable in crude. Number four, it applicable in aluminum. Number five, it's applicable in nickel and all base metals, whatever you say. Onshore, this is called onshore, offshore commodities spread. This is how exactly it works. Gold is going up, gold is going down. Silver is going up, silver is going down. Doesn't make any difference. The only difference it does make how you're going to handling it. It is almost same like we are having Indian rupee onshore offshore spread, which is nothing but a triangle. India, Singapore, Dubai. And here the triangle in commodities, Comex, MCX. Just think about it. And Treasury Consulting having ready models for that. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp. It is mentioned at the last of the video. Have a great time ahead. Thank you. Hey guys, please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. You just need to click on the subscribe button, and please do not forget to like the videos. And at the same point of time, we mentioned our WhatsApp number of our back office. If you wish to have any query, then you can mention on this number and our back office would be replying you definitely.